What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm showing you how to get the secret achievement, A Pirate's Life for Me, for completing Xenia's quest lines. If this is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if this video helped you out, please give it a like. Now let's jump in. You meet Xenia during the normal story, but she has some additional missions for you, 5 in total, that will lead you to the secret achievement. Normally this would be a pretty straightforward, but her missions require you to find hidden locations based off treasure maps she gives you, and this video will show you where those locations are. Xenia is located on Chios, specifically in Pirate's Revenge, towards the north side of the map. I have left all the cutscenes in there for you, so if you're looking for an exact quest you're on, I left the timestamps down in the description below, so you can easily jump to the quest you are currently on. The 5 quests specifically are Birds of a Feather, Sacred Vows, She Who Controls the Sea, Throw the Dice, and Priceless Treasure. Now the game did glitch out on me at one point, and I will jump in to explain what to do if that does happen. Basically, if you have already looted some of the areas the treasure maps take you to, it won't have a quest marker for you. So instead, you just need to go to locations I have indicated in this video. So long story short, just again, go to locations in order within this video, and you should have no issues.
And why do you care about it?
It is a rare reminder of a glorious age, and so deserves to be in my grasp. Take these maps and see if you can find it.
I'll find this feather for you, if it's there to be found.
So this is the first quest, Birds of a Feather, which takes you to the southern point of the Isle of Salamis, and there is a large jar by what looks like a fire pit for you to find. So just climb up the mountain. You can get there however you want, but I took my ship, sailed over, climbed up the mountain, and found it right there. After this, you just follow the quest points and kill a couple enemies in a tomb, and then return to Xenia, and then this quest will be over, and then we'll start up the next one.
We are doomed! The gods will curse our names!
It can't be that bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Tell me what happened.
The lighthouse was plundered by bandits, the terrors of Kyknos. I fear they've gone to the Mycenaean tomb of Ajax.
I'll deal with them.
Oh no, there are too many of them.
They won't expect anyone to come after them. I'll sneak up and surprise them. Let's go. It'll be trouble if I'm spotted.
You've been feeling... Victory!
You return on the wind. Do you have Ajax's golden feather for me?
Here, 1 golden eagle feather per request.
Ah, what a pretty, pretty thing.
Glad you're happy. Now, my pay.
Calm yourself. Here, for your trouble.
Thanks.
You flew like the west wind in retrieving my golden feather. Now, fetch me another rarity.
Sure. I'm up for whatever challenge.
A wealthy noble from Macedonia is visiting various sanctuaries throughout the Aegean, looking for the most sacred to make a great offering.
Oh, what would he offer the gods? And why?
The why is unimportant. Perhaps he asks the gods to make his drachmi multiply, or to harden his cock. But the offering is said to be a crafted golden bracelet, as beautiful as Aphrodite, with workmanship to rival that of Hephaestus. It would look better on my wrist than on an altar.
Good enough for now. I'll keep an eye out for the bracelet you want. Very nice. But not what Xenia wants.
The second quest is Sacred Vows, which takes you to the southernmost point of Attica. So one thing to note here is make sure you investigate everything before you talk to the two dudes under the pergola. If you do not, the quest marker will not appear and the investigation magnifying glasses will go away and won't appear until you complete your search. So just hit up all the investigation items and then talk to the guys. Even if you don't, I mean, everything is kind of right in that area. The part that I got hung up on was there was a guy with his arms up in front of an altar. There's a box there, an empty box. If you just kind of search that area where that guy is standing, it completed the quest for me, and then I was able to dive into the water and pick up the lost item. And once you get the bracelet, you can return to Xenia, and then you'll be done with the second quest.
What about how I feel?
Hey!
I wanted to impress you.
You wanted to get into my clothes, you mean?
Hey!
What do you want?
Which one of you idiots stole the bracelet from the shrine?
By Poseidon, she knows.
Shut your teeth. She doesn't know anything. How could she?
Maybe because every goat herder around could hear your spat. Give me the bracelet.
You don't scare me.
Where?
I threw it off the cliffs, into the sea.
Malaka. Guess I'm going for a swim.
Προήρχα το πατρί σου ότι έδι πάβει να αποστείλω δύση εδώ. Τώρα πλήρω. Έκλωτες άραγε.
Ah, my lovely Miss Theos. What news?
The time I sink into finding these trinkets for you had better be amply rewarded.
Does my little oblites feel undervalued?
I don't see you risking your life over wild waters.
Ha! In my youth, I sailed every sea and explored every island as if driven by Poseidon. But now I carry a burden like Atlas. Don't worry, Cassandra. I have a fat purse for your efforts. So, my west wind returns.
It seems I've picked up your taste for treasure hunting.
Is there no greater passion?
So what do you have for me?
A group of bandits has put their hands on Triton's conch shell. They think it has the power to control the tides. Many would want such a thing. Will you bring it to me?
More maps?
How else would you find the bandits? Go on now. I want that shell.
From your lips to the god's ears. It will be in your possession.
It is your work that gives me riches, not theirs.
I'll be back with your shell. I guess I'll have to keep this for myself.
The third quest is She Who Controls the Sea, which takes you to an underwater location in the southern tip of Macedonia. Just kill the shark and complete the location to find the conch shell, then return to Xenia.
can see why Xenia wants it. I'd rather not swim through that tunnel again. There's a breeze in here. Must be another way out. I have what you need.
Give it here, then.
Any trip that involves me diving into an underwater cave doubles the cost.
I'm not sure what the better addition to my collection is. This shell, or the one holding it?
It's always a pleasure to have your drachmi jingling in my pouch, Xenia.
My West Wind, you have shown a keen nose for hunting treasure. I'm hoping to rely on you now for more personal work.
What did you have in mind?
A crooked merchant stole several of my maps.
A dishonest merchant got the better of you?
His act burns in my breast. The maps pointed to relics that would be crown pieces in my collection. Find them, and I will shower you with drachmi.
Tell me what happened.
The Koznar of Tolikos is a swindler and a cheat. He robbed me of some of Aximandros' best work. I'm sure he's planning to find my treasures and sell them for a fortune.
Okay. I'll try to find him before he can do that.
He rots about Nafplio. Check there.
I'll see what I can uncover. Ha! Perfect. With these, I can track down the treasures Xenia wants.
The fourth quest is Throw the Dice, and this is the one that glitched out for me since I had completed the locations that you were required to go to earlier in the game. You know it is glitched if the mission says use the treasure maps in your inventory, so you will see me destroy some random bases by an NPC because this NPC is where the quest marker is supposed to be, and hitting these bases is apparently a way to trigger the conversation. But this NPC you're supposed to go to, he then tells you to find 2 maps, which I already had, so if you have the maps already in your inventory, you can just skip ahead and go to the Cave of Pan and Boya to get the flute and the lyre. And then once you have those, you can return to Xenia, and this will complete this portion of the mission.
Stole? Is that what she told you? She lost them to me in a bet. You tell her not to cast dice and cry over the results.
I don't care if she lost a bet or dropped them while drunk. She wants her maps, and you're going to give them to me. Now.
Stuff it in your ass, Malaga!
Have it your way. Where did you say you hid the maps?
I told you! They are in my residence by the ship shed.
Ella.
Found it. Xenia's map maker is right on the mark again. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. Here it is, the golden lyre of Apollo. What Xenia won't give for this. This must be the place.
Something's happening. Something's up.
I see it. Hans flute. Xenia would love this.
The tide has brought my favorite little weapon back. What do you have for me?
You know how much work I had to do for a couple of ordinary musical instruments? I could have just gone to the market.
These are not common instruments. These are fine works of art.
Then you should pay me double.
Double. Malaka. I like the way you think. Done.
Thank you.
Now, my west wind, your timing is sharper than a spear point. I have a much more serious matter to discuss. Follow. Still breathing?
Everything hurts, so I guess so.
Galatea limped home after her ship was attacked. She lost vital cargo and several of her crew were taken prisoner. You could fix these problems for me.
What do you need?
Galatea, tell your story.
We were sailing near Pelene when we were ambushed. Our ship was boarded and sunk. I escaped, but I lost our prized cargo. Leave it to me. I'll find your crew and your precious cargo.
And now the final mission is the Priceless Treasure. Again, this is a glitchy one. If you have completed this location already, you will need to search for the mission object. I have marked it on the map in the video. It's on the top part of the fort in a building with an overhang. Just watch where I go to get the item. And then once you do, you can return to Xenia and the achievement or trophy should pop, and that's all. Again, guys, if this video helps you, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to help me out. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Yeah! for that Xenia covets.
You recovered my coffer. Gratitude. Still, the loss of my crew hurts a great deal. It's harder to prize anything greater than the people you trust. No one is only one thing, my West Wind.
True.
Enough chatter. I have another use for your tongue and your hands. Your skills are needed.
Yes. I'll go down with you.
Perfect. Let me show you my private collection.